Hey guys, how's it going? Shez back again with another episode of the Chelsea career mode here on Xbox One, and as you can see, it is time for the Capital One Cup final. It's going to be a live comm, as I said in yesterday's video, so we're going to crack into it in just a second. One thing I want to point out though, which is quite frustrating, is the fact that we have a game every 2 days for the next week. Wolves on the Sunday, then we have games Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and then the following Tuesday again is the second leg of the Champions League round of 16. So we've got a very, very busy schedule right now. And then of course we get 3 weeks off, which of course makes absolute sense. Real fantastic fixture congestion issues from FIFA as always. Hopefully, like we said last year on FIFA 13, that will be sorted for FIFA 15. But I highly doubt that. They don't really seem to care about career mode. All they care about is Ultimate Team and all the money they can get from FIFA points. But anyway, let's crack into the Capital One Cup final, shall we? Got high chances, to be fair. Wolves are a decent side, but a team that we really should be beating. Now I'm going to go in. I think I should be fine with the team that I've got selected already. Petr, Danilo, Varane, Mangala, Decilio, Vidal and Ramirez holding, with Schürrle, Hazard, Royce in the midfield three, sat behind new signing Sergio Aguero. So fingers crossed we can come out with a good result. It is raining. I'll probably do this not full game, but in-depth highlights, if you know what I mean. Just basically like we would with a My Player final type thing as well. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Feel free to leave the video a like at any point whilst you're watching, and of course subscribe if you haven't already. There'll be a link in the description and in the top right hand corner of your screen. Feel free to check the previous episode of this series. There's a link in the bottom left hand corner of your screen, and of course check anything on the channel page that you may have missed over the past few days as well. That was gorgeous, Sergio. Whether that be from this series or from the My Player series, which we had a bit of an issue with last night. If you didn't watch last night's My Player, by the way, I definitely need your feedback on it, so please do check that video out. And of course we'll have World Cup Road to Glory tonight as well. Raining at Wembley, unfortunately. They haven't put the roof across, so we'll be playing in rather damp conditions, but hopefully we'll be able to come out with a win. Wolves haven't had the most difficult of routes through to the final, but Bournemouth beat off 2 Premier League sides, Villa and Tottenham, to get to the semis, and then unfortunately over the course of 2 legs lost heavily to Wolves. So Wolverhampton Wanderers are a decent side, like we said, hoping though to come out with a victory. It will be our first silverware this season, and to be honest, considering we had a gap between the second and third seasons and did a couple of other career modes, I cannot remember whether we won anything in the second season. I think we did, but I'm not entirely too sure. In fact, no, I think we lost in the semis of the Champions League, the semis of the FA Cup, and got knocked out early on in the Champions League and finished 4th in the league. So this is the first chance for us to win silverware since the first season, since we got the Capital One Cup and Champions League double in that first season. So hopefully we can do well here. Of course, we are on legendary. Sergio Aguero dropping a little bit deeper than I may have liked him to. Got some support though. Ramirez, that was meant for you, but still, Schürrle perhaps putting a bit of pressure on. No, it's going to drop to Hazard though. Clearly, we're going to be on top for the majority of the game, you would like to think. Please get there, Arturo. No, it's not going to get there. Rather poor pass from me. You would like to think we'll be on top. Is that Doumbia? Don't tell me that's Seydou Doumbia. That looks a bit too tall for the rapid Ivorian Doumbia. Nice tackle there from Varane. Hopefully it isn't. I don't think it is, but who knows? You never know. He maybe got offered loads of money at Wolves and went for a dodgy move. But can we make a run, please, Eden? You can get there, surely. Come on, Sam. No, not quite. Royce fallen over the tackle from Varane, fallen over his own teammate. Fortunately, Ramirez is there to get the ball back again. Schürrle's made me a nice run, and then he stopped. Not too sure why. Try and find Hazard actually on this far side. Cut back inside. And then we'll see you to the defender. Really nice move. Can we get the ball across to Sergio Aguero? It's in the air. It's hanging up. Aguero can't quite find himself underneath it. And Royce is going to chase down Ismail. That's so we can catch him. We can. Oh, but the pass from Royce is pretty poor. Wolves going to come away with the ball. Try and close them down as quickly as I possibly can. But I always end up sprinting either too far or not quite far enough. Mangala's missed the challenge. Jamie O'Hara's in, and it's 1-0 Wolves. Mangala, that was a pathetic attempt at a challenge. Standing tackle was absolutely nowhere near the ball. 25 minutes in, Wolverhampton Wanderers take a shock lead in the Capital One Cup final. This is not the way I expected to have started this game, and I'm really going to have to step myself up now. What's the tackle from Mangala here? It's a woeful attempt. He's just tried to tackle behind the man. What even was that? Absolutely pathetic. Terrible from the Brazilian. No, Mangala's French. Terrible from the Frenchman. But we're 1-0 down regardless. We're going to have to step it up now. Here comes Schürrle down the left-hand side. Nice step inside. I'm actually going to switch this. See how narrow their defence is? It's really hard to break down. They've got so many bodies in the way. I'm going to have to try and go wide, I think, because it's just... Oh, that just wasn't meant for you. Terrible pass from Schürrle. It's one thing you get with Legendary. It does that more often than not. It will play a pass to somewhere that you haven't told it to play a pass to. It's one of the most frustrating things about playing on Legendary, that it makes your players do silly things for needless reasons. Please win that, Mangala. Thank you. Away we go. Try and use the run of Vidal. Again, they keep forcing me inside. It's really frustrating because there's just no room. Danilo's in though. We stand across in. It's up. Sergio Aguero's underneath it. Try and find Eden Hazard with this. First touch is good. Finesse shot is terrible. It's our first real meaningful effort on goal, and we're 42 minutes in. Just there's no room for me to work in the middle. I'm going to have to try and fiddle with the tactics to try and stretch the play a little bit, because it's just not working so far in this first half. And what can we create now? I'm going to switch to ultra attacking, so I just want to get back in the game. Well, we're not going to get the chance to, because the half-time whistle is going to go. So, shock 1-0 lead at the break for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Kind of like Algeria-Belgium the other day. Hopefully we can turn it around like the Belgians did, but we'll have to wait and see. May make a change at half-time. We'll see how everyone's fitness is, but I'm definitely going to fiddle with the tactics. Look at that, 62% possession, but only one shot. Not good enough, Ches. Maybe we'll have a look at the tactics and fiddle it around, but I'll see you back in the second half. Here we go then, second half. Pushing forward. I didn't make a change in personnel in the end, but I have switched the tactics to be wider, so maybe we should be able to get around the outside from this half. Actually cause him some problems, hopefully, he says as he runs infield, but I'll try and run around the outside of Sacco there. I've got the legs on him. But, oh, he's just so fast. Can't get away from him. I was trying to figure out where to play the ball, but Wolves seem to have every angle covered right now. Playing extremely well. They're very, very hard to break down. We'll try and fire that in to Aguero. Schürrle can make me a run, which he has done. I'll try and get this up towards the back post. Can we get underneath it? Ramirez is there. I think it's Ramirez. No, in fact, it's Arturo Vidal. Question mark. See his number. It is Arturo Vidal. 5 minutes into the second half. It's Wolverhampton Wanderers 1 at Chelsea 1. The change to the tactics has worked wonderfully. We said we moved it more wide, and they have been able to get around the outside there through Andre Schürrle, whipping a great cross, and the Chilean midfielder is on the end of it and powers the header into the back of the net. We're back on level terms. Hopefully we can now push on in this second half and get ourselves in front and win some silverware. Play the ball into Vidal and then try and find Schürrle through this gap. Drill the ball across. Oh, it's a good defensive header. I tried to get that on the floor, but he tried to stand it up towards the back post, and it caught me out a little bit, because I think Sergio Aguero was just waiting to side for that into the back of the net. That is a gorgeous ball over the top, looking for Lee Griffiths. I'm going to call Petr out though, and he's able to come and smother it. And can we catch him on the counter attack? Get that ball around the corner, please, to Sergio Aguero. No, this huge guy Doumbia is in the way constantly. He's been a fantastic player for them this half. That is a terrible clearance from Petr. He tried the shot there, but fortunately Mangala was in the way of it, kind of making up for his early mistake. Royce, good turn. And can we drive at them? Sergio, make me a run, please. We'll try and play Sergio Aguero in down this channel. Aguero's in. Can he get it across the goalkeeper? Great save down low by Akemi. Wonderful save to keep Wolves in it. That would have been 2-1. You have to say, if we get in front, it's probably going to be game over for Wolves. Nice challenge from Varane there. He's now our second highest rated player at 88, and without shadow of doubt the best defender in world football on this save right now. Eden Hazard in behind. He's now rated 89. I can just get the legs on Ismail, who actually is catching me up. I have to turn back inside. That was meant for Ramirez. He's gone to Arturo Vidal. Can I get there for a challenge? I can, but the refs played the advantage. No, he has called the free kick. Nice ball down the channel looking for Lee Griffiths. Great tackle again from Varane, but Ismail's down the outside. It's good, whipped ball in. Mangala misses the challenge again when I've told him to go for the ball, and Wolves have a penalty. What is Mangala doing? He's been sent off as well. Can you believe it? We had the problem with Jerome Boateng earlier on in the week with getting sent off against Arsenal by just completely missing the ball and giving away a penalty. And this time it's Eloquim Mangala. The ball's bouncing there. All you've got to do is just kick the ball. And he's just slid on the floor, got nowhere near it. And Wolves have got the chance to go in front now from the spot. And I'm going to have to change things around, bring Boateng on off the bench, because I don't want to be a man short at the back, regardless of the fact we need to get men up the pitch. This is going to be really frustrating. Can I save it? No, it's a great penalty from Lee Griffiths. It's Wolverhampton Wanderers 2. Mangala's let his team down for a second time in this game, and we find ourselves behind again in the Capital One Cup final. A Wolverhampton Wanderers going to pull off the absolute upset. Bradford couldn't do it a couple of years ago against Swansea, but Wolves are in the driving seat here against Chelsea. We've got some problems. 22 minutes to get ourselves back in the game. So making 2 changes to try and make up for the fact that we're now a man down. Lucas Piazzon's come on for Schürrle at right mid, and I took Marco Reus off and put Boateng on to fill in at centre-back. So we have nobody in that cam slot right now. So we are a man light in midfield, which hopefully won't be a problem through the middle, because we do have men out wide and we have widened up the tactics. So if Danilo can get around the outside of Ward here, which he can't, then we find ourselves a man light at the back again, despite me bringing on an extra defender. Here's Varane trying to close down Sacco, because Piazzon. This could be a real issue now, being a man light. Please get in there and win that tackle. No, Varane's just run all the way around the man. Griffiths plays the ball through. Dumbia's in behind. Petr Cech can't get there. He's come back off the post and we've hoofed it clear. Oh, Wolves, what is going on? I'm playing like an absolute dog right now, and I can't get a man out to the run of the ball here. It's onside here, Sacco. Fantastic challenge, and Wolves have themselves a corner back. Try and find. That was meant for Vidal. Just keeps playing passes where I'm not telling it to. It's really frustrating. Ramirez, get out the fucking way. In comes a cross from Lucas Piazzon. Up goes Sergio Aguero. Can't quite get there. Hazard wins the header. Turns inside, Arturo Vidal going to find Ramirez. Can we get the turn in? No, but it falls to Hazard. Has the shot, back of the net. It's 2-2 in stoppage time. We've absolutely stolen in there to get the game to go to extra time. We don't deserve that the way we've played in this game, but regardless, Eden Hazard has saved my bacon. It's Wolverhampton Wanderers 2, Chelsea 2 as we head into, most probably, extra time. Great strike into that top corner. Just what I needed at exactly the right time. Well done, Eden. Nice ball through the air. Great challenge for Rafael Varane, but it could be in. No, Boateng wins the header. Here's Arturo Vidal. I'm going to cut inside and try and give this to Aguero there. Piazzon might make me a run. No, I just need to keep hold of the ball here. Give it to Ramirez. We'll play it back just to make sure we can get it out of our feet. And we've got a man on the overlap here. It's Mattia De Sciglio. Only one man in the box, which looks as if it's Ramirez. He is there. Can he win the header? He can't. Aguero can win that header, but he decides to run away from the ball for some reason. Backed away from it, despite me telling him to go towards the ball. Boateng isn't going to get on the end of that, but it is going to go all the way through to Petr Cech. I just don't understand what's going on defensively today. I'm going to try and rush this if I can. Sacco with a free kick. No, they tried something from the training ground. They lay it off. Try and block it. Cech saves. Get rid of it, please. I'm hammering Bean. He's decided to fucking chest it down. Get rid. Right, run, Ramirez. Don't blow your whistle. Oh, I thought it was half time. It's not. They're going to get a free kick for that. Are you sure? I won the ball there. Oh, it's probably going to be half time in extra time now. Being forced into another change at half time in extra time. Sergio Aguero is absolutely spent. He's got nothing left in the tank. So I've brought Oscar on. I've actually dropped him to the cam role and put the effectively sent off Mangala in the striker role. So we're playing effectively a 4-5-0 right now. Although I guess technically Oscar would be kind of classed as a false number 9. But he's in behind here. Could have his first action of the game. Could be a goal. Great save again by Akemi. This goalkeeper is absolutely kidding me off. When we do get the chance to get through, he makes a fantastic save. It is a man of the match performance from him so far. Right, counter-attack. Here we go. Oscar into Vidal. Got a man outside of me. It's Lucas Piazzon, who should have fresh enough legs to run onto this. Try and knock it in front of me. We'll turn inside this man. Drive. Oh, he's got the challenge in, but Piazzon gets the shot away, but it's blocked. This is real end-to-end stuff now. At the end of extra time, players are absolutely shattered for both teams. Chance, he's offside. Oh, Piazzon's going to make me run, and he's not going to get the chance to go in behind because we're going to go to penalties. Final whistle's gone. It's 2-2 after 120 minutes. Wolves are putting an absolutely fantastic workhorse performance to keep us out. Not too sure what the stats say. Apparently Wolves had more shots than me. We had more of the ball. It was a better second half from us, but still not quite good enough. We're going to have to win it on pens if we're going to do it. Lee Griffiths is their best penalty taker, as you can see, but we'll jump straight into the penalties. It's Petr Cech going to do me a favour. Griffiths already scored one penalty. Is he going to go the same way? He's tried to dummy. He has gone the same way, just a little bit lower. Sent me the wrong way yet again. So Wolves have the initial lead in the penalty shootout. Vidal, I've left that a little bit late. I'm going to go the same way I went. Vidal scores. It's 1-1. And I'm going to have to save one of these penalties because I've got a funny feeling I may miss one as well. I don't know why. Sacco's gone straight down the middle. I've dived out the way of it. Oh, Wolves in the driving seat again. It's Eden Hazard to take it, and we're going to go top right. Top right, please don't save it. Akami's gone the right way and he hasn't quite got there. He's already made some fantastic saves today, Akami, to keep me out. Stop me from winning the game outright. Here's Bakari with Wolves third. He's got a lot of power behind it. I'm going to go that way. Petacek makes the save. Bakari is absolutely Devo. Face plants on the floor. Oscar only just on the pitch for 15 minutes. I'm going to go mids and put it straight down the middle up the top. Oscar puts the ball into the back of the net. Chelsea in front in the penalty shootout. It's now 3-2. If we save this, we only need to score the next one, and we've won. Doyle, fantastic penalty, probably the best one so far, in fact, right into that side netting. Right, Danilo, the right back, is my next penalty taker. I'm going to go the same way that Doyle did. Akemi goes the wrong way. We again are in the driving seat. If I can save this, I know I've used the driving seat cliche too many times, but if we can save this, we've won. Ward, oh, I dive out the way with Petacek. It's 2 penalties they've gone down the middle with now. Lucas Piazzon, again on the pitch, quite early on, or quite late on rather, in extra time. Lucas Piazzon, the youngster, wins us the Capital One Cup. Chelsea have some silverware for the first time in 2 years. Absolutely delighted to eventually get the win against Wolves. We perhaps didn't deserve it in the full 120 minutes, and penalties is no way to win a competition, especially disappointed for Wolves, having worked so hard to get themselves all the way to the final. To lose it on penalties is particularly harsh, but I have to be honest, I really don't care. We're going to win the Capital One Cup. As always, with the end of the LiveCon finals, I will leave you with the commentary of Alan Smith and Martin Tyler. Thank you very much for watching. Leave the video a like, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you next time. For some reason, the Martin Tyler and Alan Smith commentary actually didn't kick in, and it was just silence for the rest of the video. So I'm just going to use my own commentary for the end. Again, like I said just a couple of seconds ago, thank you very much for watching. Please do feel free to leave the video a like. Let me a comment. Let me know how ridiculously lucky I am to end up winning that trophy. And of course, subscribe if you haven't already. Links in the top right. Links in the description as well to subscribe to my Twitter and to my Instagram. Check the channel for anything you may have missed over the past few days, whether that be this series, my player, or the World Cup RTG. But that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching, guys. We'll end the video now without any in-game commentary, and I will see you next time.